Welcome to this week's Whole Week Costa. Kev's very disappointed in our beer table because he showed up probably 4 to 5 hours late to podcasting. So I was
like a half hour late.
so, so we don't have very much beer. We have a Fat Tire, a Tavern Ale, and he's also drinking vodka.
Mixed with water.
Delicious.
Yeah, it tastes like really. So it's a citrus vodka, so it tastes like really bad Sprite. So we don't really have a new beer segment because we just got these old beers and this old vodka. The vodka bottle was dusty. That I took off basically under JD's bed.
Yeah, no, it was under the podcasting. It was in the studio.
Yeah,
under the podcasting table.
it's true. So I'm a little nervous this week because I feel like we're coming off our best podcast ever last week. I feel like it was helped by, I don't know. I feel like we need to allocate more time for podcasting, which is hard, but because we have to go to the wee hours of the morning because we can never really start that early. But I felt like last week, so for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because I was sick or dehydrated, but I drank 2 beers and I was like pretty drunk, like drunker than I've been in a long time. I don't know if I was just in that, I don't know what that phenomenon's called, like that thing where like when you start to get a little drunk, like you feel drunker than you are. And then like once you're really drunk, you don't feel as drunk as you are.
We call it buzzed.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I was like real buzzed. I plan to do this anyway, but I had to hang out and watch like the first half of the Eagles game last week because I was not driving at that point. And then JD kicked me out. He was like, after the first day, I was like, "Oh, you good to drive?" I was like, "Okay, well, get out of here."
See you later. So he wanted Arby's, and Arby's was completely open. They close at 10, but
Fucking
the
liars.
drive-through.
Liars.
Let me finish. The drive-through's open till 11. He texts me at 10:20 and goes, "They're closed." I'm like, "Drive-through's open." He's like, "No, they're liars." I'm like, "You're an idiot." He just wouldn't go. Well, who doesn't go through a drive-through? Who actually goes in at 10?
I wanted to sit at the Arby's and eat at the Arby's.
Why'd you want to sit in there?
I like Arby's. Arby's is where we went when my job cut my salary, and then we had a podcast like a few hours later. I was real depressed. I was like, I just want to go to Arby's, and JD's like, okay, and then I pretty much ate by myself.
Yeah, well, I can't eat with a couple of my friends, and that includes Kevin, because they chew very loudly. I have to like blast music or television so I don't hear
That's
it.
what he did. We took the Arby's back to the studio, and I was sitting across the room, and JD had to turn the TV up. I was like, "There's no way you can hear me chewing from across the room. That's bullshit." It's a witch hunt.
It's not a witch hunt. It's very, very loud. He's better because he knows I'll just yell at him, and then Kelly and I just make fun of him for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's a witch hunt.
So the other day, Kelly posted on Facebook about bullying, about like how like stop bullying, and I'm like, you know what? Bullying a 7-year-old girl is the only fun I have during the week.
So I was really confused by that. So it was Allison that had like a stop bullying shirt on, which I saw the stop bullying shirt for Sam that was really cool, but it was a little bit too big.
Allison only bullies me.
I mean, essentially. Yeah, but no, it was the shirt itself for Sam was something like, "Be bros, not bullies," or something like that.
You should have totally got it for him.
Yeah, no, it was like a little bit too big, right? Or they didn't have his size. I definitely would have gotten it. I don't know. I think all the anti-bullying stuff's pretty cool. I mean, hopefully that like catches on, and that's like the cool thing to do, to, like not be an asshole. I feel like in certain places it will. In certain places it probably will die. But
do you think there's like where's your line for like bullying, and then growing up? Like where do you think that line is? Like people are going to give you a hard time. I guess between hard time and bullying.
I think it's really hard. It's hard to tell sometimes. Like I know, like the girl that I'm really good friends with at work now, like work friends. Like we don't hang outside of work, but we talk a lot during work. I feel like I would like tease her a little bit like when she started there, and I feel like she was like really hurt, like upset by it, like in retrospect from talking to her later. But I thought I was just like joking around. So I think sometimes it is hard to tell.
Right.
I don't know. It just depends like how sensitive the person is and like how like the kind of person you are. Like I mean, everyone takes everything I say incorrectly. So
because they should.
I literally had like a 2 week span where like 3 separate people like called me an asshole when like I really didn't say anything that wrong.
You know why that is? Because you only have one voice.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
don't have a mocking voice or a playing around or a sarcastic tone or anything.
I think that might be true.
Yeah, you only have one voice. Like the same voice that you like tell a patient, like, okay, so your penis is gonna fall off in 3 weeks, and it's like those shoes are really dumb.
Yeah,
Like it's the same voice.
Yeah,
So
true.
so it's very hard to tell when you're mocking or not. Also, you're generally kind of a jerk to a lot of people. So
I really am sometimes. I don't know. And I tell a story here before about how so, I mean I feel like I say this all the time, but stop me if I told it. But I remember like being a kid and watching like TV shows and stuff, and somebody would like be a jerk to somebody, and then somebody else would be like, and I would just think in my head like, just like. I was looking at him and be like, oh, well, like, why would you say that? Like, why would you be a jerk like that to somebody? And then, like, now in real life, like, I'm that way. I am that way sometimes. I don't know.
you're the person that parents look at and like, don't end up like that guy.
Yeah, I mean, some of the time, yeah. I don't know, but I forgot we started this. What this was originally about?
Bullying.
Bully. Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I think all the anti-bullying stuff's really cool. But what I was going to say is, when Kelly posted that status that with Allison in the no bullying shirt, one person put an angry face back to it. Like like on Facebook, you have the reaction. The one person put an angry emoji. So
Are they for bullying?
I know. Was that person a bully? Like, I didn't understand, or were they trying to express that they were also outraged about bullying?
Yeah,
I didn't really know. I really wanted to find out.
I love when my kid comes home crying. What are you guys talking about?
Maybe her kid's the bully.
Maybe alpha bully.
Oh, so sorry, I had to put down the weird vodka water mix I have. So Sam told me this whole crazy story on Friday, and
Sam?
part and like part of it is like you can sort of like if you ask some questions, you can sort of like lead a story a little bit. But so his best friend at school is this kid Carson, and before I tell that story, I tell this story about what Sam's teacher said to him
No.
when he went back to school after being on vacation. When I picked him up from school, he was like, his teacher was like, oh, we're gonna miss him, whatever. So then when we were the first time I had him after he went back to school, after we took like a few days off for vacation, we were asking him like, did your teacher miss you? And he was like, yeah. And then we're like, did she give you a hug? And he was like, yeah. And then we're like, and what did she say to you? And he's like, be quiet and sit at the table. So apparently he hears that a lot.
Yeah.
But
I'm not surprised.
yeah. Well, I told that story to Laura, and she said like a couple of his friends are like he hangs out with like the troublemakers in school, which I guess also doesn't surprise me.
not at all.
But
He's going to be a bully.
I can see Sam as the serious straight man, and like just all his friends get in trouble. I don't know, but yeah. So he got in the car and he said something about like how his leg hurt, and then we're like, oh, what happened? And he said Carson pushed me. And then he told this whole story about how Carson pushed him, and then he gave Carson a knuckle sandwich, and then Carson cried, and then Carson was scared, but then Sam was scared. That was like the funniest part of this whole story about like fighting with Carson. He was like, but then I was scared.
Yeah. He was scared. He was only scared that he was going to get in trouble.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure Carson did push him. I don't know if it was by accident or not. I'm pretty sure the rest of the story is not true.
Yeah.
But it was just really funny. I don't know.
So, I was a bully of bullies in high school.
Nice.
So, and I just told this story to my supervisor at work because he was asking me questions to an unrelated incident to bullying,
Yeah.
and I told him one time. My friend, who is even in high school, was a giant. He's like 6'3", like 300 pounds. He was a wrestler. I think he was like 270 in high school. He's like 340 now. But so he was being bullied and messed with by three other students.
Mm.
Right? So I ripped the locker. In the locker room, I ripped the locker door off the locker, and I beat all three with a locker door. Whatever. And so I walk out of the gym. Not badly. They didn't go to the hospital or anything,
Yeah.
but like I hit one in the face with a locker door, and I hit the other in the stomach, and then I started hitting him, and then one guy like hit me, so I hit him with a locker door,
Mm.
and because I felt bad for my friend, even though he was twice the size of everybody.
Yeah.
But
A gentle giant.
yeah. So I come out and I immediately tell the gym teacher what happened,
Mm.
and he's like, "All right, go to the office." And then like those guys like come out like minutes later, and he's like,
Yeah.
"You two go to the office. You three go to the office."
Mm.
And so we go to the office. Long story short, I got 1 day suspension. They got 3 because they were bullying.
Nice. I like that.
And then the one kid's brother who was in my grade. These kids were a grade below us.
Mm.
The one kid's brother was like even bigger than my friend,
Mm.
and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna beat the shit out of him after school." And then he told his brother and his friends like, "You touch him, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you guys." And they're like, "All right, cool, no problems."
Yeah, I was the opposite in high school. I was so being average height for a woman as I am, I pretty much had like bigger friends.
5'1", got it.
I pretty much had like bigger friends, and I remember actually, so my like locker room story is I mean, I pretty much just talk shit all the time, and then like I would back up, and then my one of my bigger friends was nearby, and one of them like I'm pretty sure it was something over me. I don't know what I said to somebody, but he like didn't know his own strength and like pushed the kid, but the kid's head went through like a window, and then like he got in trouble and like he had to pay for the window. I mean, it was all boys' school, so like that you could do that stuff, and like people didn't really get in big trouble for it. But yeah, I remember I felt bad because it was like I started it, and then I don't know.
My dad always told us, my brother and I growing up, that there's 2 people in the world: people that talk and people that do.
I'm a talker.
I'm a doer. There's no like I'm gonna punch you. If I'm gonna punch you, you're getting punched. Like
Yeah.
there's no warning.
Yeah, no, if I can, if I can talk my way out of a situation, that's my preference.
Me as well.
Yeah,
But if you get me angry enough, I'm just gonna do.
I'll talk louder. But so my pretty much my like whole weekend was all Halloween stuff.
So was mine.
Okay, you did the 5K thing.
Yeah, I did a spooky. Hold on, it's right here.
Is it on your shirt?
No, this is a different 5K.
Is it different 5K because you're like
It's
you're so athletic and in shape.
No, I'm in horrible shape, but I'm not athletic.
You've run like
What?
multiple 5Ks in like in the last month.
Yeah. This is the Halloween Hustle 5K.
Yeah.
So it was just a for fun 5K.
Just a fun run.
Yeah, so there was no like real timing or anything.
Yeah.
But so I dressed up as a sexy lumberjack. So
Those shorts were pretty long. I was disappointed.
well, they weren't long at all. My boxers were a good 6 inches longer. My Under Armour longer than the actual shorts.
I saw the shorts; they were pretty long.
We'll post it.
Yeah.
We'll post the picture.
There was no danger of either your balls falling out of the bottom.
Well,
of the
they
shorts.
were Under Armoured in, but
Yeah.
if I had regular boxers on, absolutely. So so I run this, and then it's just a fun 5K. But every 5K I've ever done, there's always like serious runners that show up. They have like the GPS watch. They're like ready to go. They have like running shorts, like just everything. And then they've run it in like 15, 16 minutes.
Yeah, fuck
And,
those people.
Yeah, and then they're checking their heart. They're doing all the stretches. They take it real serious. There was people drinking beers while running.
You know what
So
when I check my heart when I go more than one flight of steps.
close to a heart attack. So I'm probably 60 pounds overweight. And I think I did pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I got done. I wasn't very out of breath or anything. And then you see like people taking it way too serious, and then people not taking it serious enough, and then people that shouldn't be running medically.
Yeah.
Or like the whole gambit. And then I get done. I'm like, all right, anybody got beer at like 9:00 in the morning, because that's what kind of 5K. So I wear these sexy lumberjack shorts, and my Under Armour split like they always do. So my one thigh has rug burn.
That's
like
the
pretty
worst.
much pretty much from my chub rub,
Yeah.
cracking. So I brought a bag of backup clothes, and I went into the closest bathroom because it was UPenn,
Hmm.
and I changed, and I had this big bag of clothes, and then I had all the clothes that I had on, and I went into the bathroom. Like 10 minutes later, I came out. I was completely changed,
Hmm.
and then the guy goes, "What happened to your big bag?" And I was like, "Well, I put those clothes on." He's like, "What happened to the clothes you were wearing?" I threw them in the trash.
Yeah.
Because I cut shorts and a shirt, and I just threw it all in the trash. I didn't need it anymore. And he's like, "Oh, that's weird." And I was like, "Yeah, probably."
It could have been your around the house with your balls hanging out, sort of clothes.
Yeah, but and then
Sometimes you want to air your balls out.
here's the second part. I had people waiting for me to leave. We had a cheering section. We had more people cheering for us than running on our team. So there was a pickup game of basketball inside the gym, and I love playing basketball, and I was like, I should just play basketball for the next 45 minutes, and then think I get kidnapped or something like that. Perfect spooky ending to my spooky Saturday. He got kidnapped, and he has the keys. This is terrible.
That's the scary part. If you just got kidnapped, I mean, they can come back and get you later.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was disappointed by the shorts, but otherwise, sounds like a fine story.
There was butt cheek. If I didn't have underwear on,
Okay.
butt cheek would have hung out.
Man, it's okay.
Oh, so I had gym pants on. Actually, these gym pants, and I had a sweater on over top of everything, and everybody thought I was running in that. And then I took it off, and some lady goes, "Ugh,"
That's a good reaction.
because I'm covered head to toe in hair. So
Yeah. Well, that's true.
I could have been a sexy lumberjack werewolf.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Likely. So I got a werewolf mask for tomorrow, for Tuesday.
Oh, you picked one up?
Yeah. There's one that wasn't that expensive.
Not $44.
Yeah, this one was like 15 or 20 or something. But yeah, essentially like the whole weekend was Halloween stuff. I'm pretty depressed that Halloween's coming up now because Sam's he's been obsessed with spooky stuff. Essentially since the summer he's been watching Halloween stuff. And he basically asked to go to the Halloween store every day. So it's this weekend we went Friday night to one Halloween store. We went to the mall Saturday for multiple things.
Sam wasn't there Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night.
No, he wasn't there Friday night. Was he?
Yeah.
Wait, no, he wasn't there Wednesday night.
Yeah, Wednesday.
I was there Wednesday night.
Yeah. No. I just been to the Halloween store every day. So, and then Sunday, I forget why we went Sunday. I think we're like, oh, we'll just stop there and get one more Halloween trip in. But that's what it was. We went to Party City in the morning. That's where I got the mask. But we did this pretty cool thing on Saturday. So Neshaminy Mall had this Malloween event, where they had all day stuff. There was a Halloween parade in the morning. There was a costume contest in the afternoon, and then there was trick or treating at night. So we went for the parade. I said to Kelly multiple times, oh, I think you should probably at least bring his costume and see what it's like. She's like, nah, because I think she thought it was going to be more people are going to be dressed up from the mall that we're going to march, and you're going to see the scary costumes, but it was really just the kids marching. So Sam had a monster shirt on, and he just howled at people the whole time. So he was acting out his costume, even though he wasn't in costume. But I don't know. It was a little disappointing because essentially we started at one end of the mall. I mean, they're all just marketing things to get people in the mall, which I thought was pretty clever. But essentially, sort of started at one end of the mall, and then you got the big line, and everyone was in their costumes, and then you just sort of marched to the other end of the mall, and then you sort of marched halfway back, and then you marched to the middle where the stage was, and then people signed up for the costume contest later. So I feel like they should have done more with it. Either had more people from the mall dressed up in real professional costumes, so you could have seen them, or if it was just the kids marching, they should have made a bigger deal out of them. I mean, it would have cost nothing to have an announcer there, just be oh, look at this kid with this costume, this kid with this costume.
One speaker, you could have done it. Well,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, we just need a speaker. We have everything we need.
Yeah. I mean, I just think they could have made a way bigger deal out of it, for the kids, because a lot of people came, so hopefully next year they do something. we didn't go over the costume contest because then I was like overprotective and took Sam to the doctors because his tonsil was swollen, but he was fine. They told me he was fine.
On a Saturday?
Yeah, we found his doctor had a satellite office in Jersey actually. So we went to the Shawnee Mall in the morning. Then I like called my mom and I was like, "Hey, do you want to go to one of the Jersey malls? We're gonna take Sam to the doctor, and if they say he's fine, we're gonna go to the mall afterwards." So we went to the Cherry Hill Mall and we went to the Halloween store there. I'd say Sam's been in like 6 times now. He tried on every hat and mask again. I mean, if he has lice, it's totally my fault because that's what they said, like not to try them on.
Well, think about it this way: if it makes him happy, he's having a good time.
Yeah. What's a little lice now and then?
Yeah, well, whatever. We'll just shave his head. He won't even notice.
He before he liked the spooky stuff, but we thought I was really scared of it. Like he was not scared of a lot of it. But now it was like I don't know. He's like creepy now. Like how much he likes the spooky stuff. Like there was like a like zombie baby with like scars and stuff on it there. And Sam like picks it up and he's like, "Oh, baby," and he's like holding it. And we're like, Sam, that's creepy as shit.
Like Ed Gein spooky. Like he might turn into that.
Yeah, like it was really like a disturbing baby zombie. And he just picks up. It's like, "Oh, baby." And he's like, "Oh, baby has a boo boo."
Yeah,
but he was like totally fine with it.
Like if I text you like 10 years from now and you don't answer for like ever, you get worried. That kind of creepy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I don't know. But he just like really likes the spooky stuff. So I'm kind of worried once all the Halloween stores close and stuff like in the next like week or two. He's still gonna like want to go all the time, and I don't know if he's gonna understand it. Like, all the spooky stuff's over, and now it's like Christmas time because we did transition him real hardcore into Christmas time.
Yeah.
But then so we did the trick or treating at the mall at night. We actually didn't intend to, but the church down the street from me had like a trunk or treat thing,
which I wanted to talk about.
Okay, good. So I feel like the trunk or treat's becoming more the thing now. Like less people think of trick or treating, more people are doing like these isolated trunk or treat things. It's just like it's safer and all this other shit. Which is it's nice to have them. Like for years, I don't have Sam for Halloween. It's going to be cool to be able to go to some trunk or treat things and stuff. But it's like I don't know. It's like disappointing. I think less people are trick or treating now. But anyway, so we're gonna go to the church thing. But then, I saw it on Facebook. I knew when it was, but then I couldn't find the thing again on Facebook. And then I saw it again right before we were gonna walk over. And in order for your kids to trick or treat there, you had to bring your car and like set up a trunk or treat thing and like give out candy. Which I feel like misses the point, especially for like a church event. Like I feel like the goal should be to be as inclusive as possible and like bring people. Like, what if you don't have a car, or like what if you don't have the extra money for candy and shit?
Right.
But like you want your kids to be involved.
Put it in a real trunk.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. But like
that's creepy as shit.
Yeah.
Kids go into my trunk.
Yeah. But like but yeah, I just thought it. Like, I mean, and I don't know if it's my neighborhood or if it's this church in particular, but I feel like it's like an old Polish neighborhood. And I feel like they're very like suspicious of outsiders, very like, very like, all these people are gonna come in and they're gonna like we're gonna give out candy and they're gonna bring their kids in and get the candy for free. Yeah. They're taking our candy.
Yeah, at a church like any other business, you kind of just want more parishioners.
Well, so I would contrast it with the mall. So then once that was canceled, then we drove back out to the Chamonix Mall and did the trick or treat out there. And it was and like it was awesome. There was the mall was packed. It was all people in costumes. People were outside of stores giving out candy. We got there like an hour in, so some stores were like out of candy and like had stopped giving it out, but still a lot of people still were. But like I was saying, we were there like, oh, this is an awesome like a marketing idea because now all these people are here. You have like good feelings about them in the Chamonix Mall. Like you're here, like you have this good memory now where you're just in your head. You're like, oh, the Chamonix Mall is a nice place. I like going there.
How far out is that?
It's like a half hour from me.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
I have no idea where any of those malls are.
It's so like for you, so like if you get on 95, it's like Franklin Mills is like 3 or 4 exits up from me, and then for the Chamonix Mall, then we basically get off of Franklin Mills and then go on Route 1 for like a few miles. So it's not like super. Bad. Even from here, like you could get to it, but it's probably like 45 minutes, but I just just like walking around that's just what I was thinking like this is really nice here, like this makes me want to come back to the Chamonix Mall versus like the church thing. Like I already think that church is super closed off, and like that's and part of the reason, like part of what's bad about the Catholic Church. But then, and there's just like another thing that like now I think of like, oh wow, they just said like fuck you to like anyone that didn't happen to see all the details of the Facebook invite. I'm sure there are people like me that saw it and thought like, oh, that's cool to trunk or treat at the church. I'll take my kid over.
You just walk up and go trick or treating. But no, now you have to drive up, park, fill your trunk with candy.
Yeah, and then what do you use? And like what, you're supposed to sit there and give out candy while like somebody else takes your kid around? Like,
yeah, what if you're a single parent?
Yeah,
there's a lot of single parents. You can have a mom or a dad like, all right, kids, walk around. It's supposed to be safer, but just go get kidnapped by all these men in masks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, felt so like exclusionary. But I don't know, but I I guess this is like a little less drastic, but it pissed me off. Sorry, I've had this cough for like 2 weeks now. I'm trying not to cough during the podcast.
Don't worry. Successful. I shopped online at worldsmostpersistentcough.com.
Yeah.
And I bought one that lasted 4 weeks.
Yeah.
It's still going.
I think mine's gonna last like maybe it's starting to fade. I think like another week I'll be done. I think by next podcast I'll be done. But I don't know. This is like maybe 10 years ago when like the church was started to fail there and like they had to like merge the school with another Catholic school and stuff. And one of the things like people always parked in the school parking lot, and then like in the morning like everybody would get out before like the school kids came in. And like I kind of get like they don't want people driving really fast through like the schoolyard. So I can see putting up like some sort of speed thing or like a pole so the car to slow down and go around it. But they like gated off the parking lot. So it's just like a big fuck you to the neighborhood. Like people are used to parking in there. Like, yeah, it's private property, but again, you're a church. You're like supposed to be part of the community. And one of the services you're doing now is providing parking for the community. Because like, I mean, we're in the city. Like there's enough parking. You can find something, but it's not always easy. So now, like, you essentially just have this, it's just another thing that, like, the church is known for. Like, so now, like, you just have this big parking lot that just, instead of letting people use it, just lays dormant because fuck you to the neighborhood. It's our stuff. We're going to hoard it and keep it all. Like, that's like what people think of the church. And it's just another, like, it's just a bad message to send.
Yeah, but all the acreage, they don't have to pay tax on that. So what do they care? Like, if they had to pay tax on it, they'd probably be like parking. And like parking permits, like so they'd sell parking permits, like park here, except for Sunday.
I just don't get when people like don't think about the message they're sending. I mean, I'm sure we all do it. I'm sure I do it. But like when somebody sends such a blatantly wrong message, like there's already not enough people coming into the church. Let's put up a big fucking gate to keep the community out. Like it doesn't make any sense.
There's two things I wanted to talk about Halloween. The first one we just talked about. Trunk or treat.
Yeah.
This is the first year I've ever heard of it.
Oh, yeah.
The FedEx guy at work goes, he was telling me, I was asking him what he was doing, for Halloween. He's like, oh, we're going to go to trunk or treat. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, we all just park cars there and hand out candy. I'm like, that sounds creepy as shit. And he's like, no. School board, like, they put it together so, it's like safer for, instead of walking around. I was like, I don't know. Walking around going to scary houses was my favorite part about trick or treat.
Yeah.
But then I hear that trick-or-treating is dying.
Yeah,
There's a lot less people trick-or-treating. And, trick-or-treating was my favorite part. Like fuck my birthday, Christmas, and all that. Trick-or-treating was the best part of the year. You get to walk around, eat candy, see all the scary houses, and you get to stay out later than you normally do. Like, it was my favorite part of the year.
Yeah.
And so the trunk-or-treat thing, kind of lazy. Mixed emotions. But as long as the kids are getting candy, I guess I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, and like, but it does suck to like that. I mean, hopefully, like there'll be a backlash against it at some point, and the trick or treating will pick back up. I think it's possible, but I mean, like we went to one last year, like after because I didn't have Sam last year, so we trick or treated in South Philly, and like we went to like a trunk or treat afterwards. It was pretty cool. Like it was like in a parking lot that was closed off. Some people really went out decorating their trunks and stuff. I had like these big displays. Like it was pretty cool. It was actually my only Facebook picture or my only Facebook profile picture over the last couple of years that didn't have that was just me, that didn't have any of the kids or Kelly in it, because this guy dressed as Captain America was there, and he kind of looked like him, and we took a picture together, and that was my profile picture for a little while. But I don't know. I kind of wanted to go to that again this year, but it's gonna be tough, timing wise with Sam. Just because Lars drive down to me, and then by the time I get him, and then we trick or treat. I don't know if there'll be time to go to that, but
The best part about you guys trunk or treating or trick or treating or whatever, I get to eat some of the candy.
True.
Every time I come over.
No, dude, Sam's a candy hoard, a candy hoarder. Because
punch that little kid in his face.
Because he So it was really funny, because we did the mall trick or treating thing Saturday, and then when Laura picked him up Sunday, she's in Norway, and we were talking to her for a little bit, telling her about the weekend, and then Sam starts trying to grab the candy out of his trick or treat pumpkin that was in the front that he got Saturday. So then Kelly was like, "Oh, Sam, let me get you a bag." So Kelly got him a bag for him to take a few pieces of candy. For a solid 2 or 3 minutes, he was shoveling every piece of candy he got out into this bag, and he left with this heavy ass bag of candy. But it was just so funny to see him there. He got there was whole business cards in there that people gave us at the mall. There's stampers, everything he took.
The second thing I want to talk about for this Halloween is the new skin. Remember when you were a kid, we were kids, it's razor blades and drugs in your candy, and there was never one case of it, ever, not one recorded case.
Yeah.
This year, it's people are going to be putting edibles in there.
I saw that.
Marijuana. Hey, look, before you say anything, just put it this way. A whole bag, how much is a bag of candy? $7, $8?
Yeah.
One edible is $15. There's no fucking way anybody would ever put an edible and hand it out to children.
Yeah.
Even if they wanted to be a jerk off, they're like, I'm not wasting my money on that. I'm not wasting my drugs on somebody else.
Yeah. That is an expensive way to be an asshole.
Yeah.
I mean,
just talk to anybody who's ever done any drug. Nah, no way.
Yeah. I guess that, and I guess it wouldn't I mean, you shouldn't give edibles to kids, but if a kid ate, if that really happened, I mean, the kid wouldn't be that badly affected, right? You don't think?
No. What I think would happen is they would just fall asleep.
That's what I think.
No
would
idea
too.
what would go.
Yeah.
They're like, Mom, Dad, I don't feel good, and they would just pass out. But there's one rule to doing drugs: I buy, I get high. There's no other rules. Nobody would ever buy edibles. I was just in Colorado. The cheapest edible they have is $8.
Yeah.
That's a whole bag of candy. Imagine passing out 50 of those.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, people are shitty enough. I mean, I guess you could see it happening, but I don't know. I always think it would be hard because you do look at the kids' candy and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. What sort of candy could you pass it off as?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I've seen them. They're wrapped medicine.
Yeah, that's
they're wrapped like medicine. They're impossible to get into. They're either in medicine jars or they're in wrappers. What are those foil packs?
Yeah, but even if you're open up a candy and put it in there, how would you even do that? What candy could you make not look tampered with? I can't. I don't know.
Tootsie Roll. I don't. I guess Tootsie Roll.
I guess you unwrap it.
They have gummies, but in the middle of the gummy, it's stamped THC, and they're not gonna wrap individual gummies. Never in my life have I eaten an individually wrapped gummy. And then even if it's regular candy, they put in a little bag.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat unmarked bag. You know, even. As I got older and everything, people would make their own candy or whatever, or they would make their own lollipops in there. I'll throw that shit right out.
Yeah, I think you basically throw them out. I don't think you would give them to your kids.
Unless it's factory sealed, I'm not going to eat it. And I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
and I know better. So if I have children and some candies in there, it's not factory sealed, or it looks like a foil pack.
Yeah,
or you can obviously smell it. Throw it out.
Oh, that's the other thing too. I didn't think about that. I don't know, but so at the Halloween trick or treat, we came across this karate table. So I think we're gonna sign Sam up for karate, which was kind of funny because then when we were talking about it, we told Sam like, oh, Sam, you're gonna do karate. And go, hiya. So then the next day he was talking to our neighbor, and our neighbor was like, oh, Sam, what are you gonna be for Halloween? And he was like, I'm gonna be a werewolf. And then she's like, oh, and then I asked Sam, oh, what does the werewolf say? And he goes, hiya. And I'm like, no, that's wrong.
Yeah.
You've been saying hawoo for like 2 months.
Right.
Like, you know what the werewolf says.
Lily just turned 8 in August.
Yeah.
She's a senior green belt.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I don't know how effective it is because she kicked me.
Mm.
She kicked me hard as she possibly could a couple weeks ago, and she hurt her leg. So,
Yeah.
so I don't know how effective she is at karate, but she's working on it.
Yeah, because it looks like we can actually figure it out. Schedule, because I'm always worried about doing that stuff because like I don't have, a lot of I mean, there's there aren't really days where like I have Sam every week the same like day and day or whatever.
Right.
Although I figured out how I could do it, how like one day we could work it out. Because there's no events that you have like every other week or something. So but it looks like I can work it out where I can get on there like every Tuesday, so it'd be pretty cool.
But you need at least 2 days a week to go to karate, 2 or 3.
I don't know. They said like at least for the beginner stuff, you could do it like it could be like 1 day a week. So I don't know.
I guess
I'll check it out.
Yeah, that's a big commitment for you.
Yeah.
It's easier, it's easier when you have them, a couple nights a week at least.
Yeah. Well, that's what, I mean, for now, like, it sounds like you could do 1 night a week basically, but I'll have to find out. Yeah, I think we're gonna go. You get like a couple free free evaluation sessions. I think we'll go to them and see what they say.
Right. It's also good because from what I've seen, going to some of Lily's karate belt test or whatever, it really does teach the children discipline.
Yeah.
It really does. Like those kids, like when the teacher like says something, they're like, yes, sir. They're quiet and everything. It might not
cool.
work for all the parents and everything, but it teaches them there's a person in charge. You have to respect that person.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. It's kind of funny though because so one woman I work with is retired now. She has her one son's gay. But he's like a badass. He's like a black belt. He's actually a karate instructor. He's done like national championship stuff in karate. So I always said to her like, that's pretty much like awesome. Like I don't care like who Sam chooses to date gender wise. I just want him to be like girly, So like her son's like a man's man. He just likes guys. Like it's fine, But it's funny because like I told her a lot of this stuff. How like Sam's into like all this manly stuff, but then from being around women all the time, likes all this girl stuff too. And then I remember one time she said about like how her son had like a kitchen set growing up, and I was like, Sam really likes Allie's kitchen set. And there's like all this stuff that came up, and then this girl at work was basically like, yep, it's just like my son growing up, and then it's funny because now he started doing karate really young. So like once Sam goes for karate the first day, I was gonna send her a picture of him.
So yeah, like in your head, like any father, you're like, I don't care whether he's straight or gay, but then he's like, Dad, I'm gay. You're like, no.
So no, I disagree. I really think I just I want him to be a man. I don't. I think who you love is irrelevant.
Right.
I don't know.
Like a manly man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You could be a manly man and find other guys attractive. I mean, I've seen. Like, I don't have any friends personally, but like I've had patients and stuff that are like normal manly guys, and they come in with their partners and stuff. And,
I really think to be a manly man, like I have to go take manly man courses. Like I should probably teach myself how to start a fire without a lighter.
Yeah.
Like I think that's like number one.
Yeah.
That like it's a skill. It's a muscle that you have to learn.
Yeah.
To start. I don't know when I'll ever need it, but I think like that's something I have to do. You have to learn how to throw a punch really well because as a manly man, like I don't know, you got to punch someone in the face every once in a while. It's just in case of whoever your partner may be, you got to defend them.
Yeah.
Or just take a punch and then sue. Like
that's what I would do. That would be my strategy.
I think I would do both.
Yeah.
You know, the best offense is a 911 call.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been in 2 fights in my life when I was a kid. I won both, but I don't know. That was a long time ago.
Other manly men traits are not having to call a repairman for everything.
Yeah,
Like you look at the problem, you saw YouTube it, and you solve that
exactly.
problem.
Yeah. Well, that's what I talked about. I talked about this definitely on a really early podcast when I was talking about extra credits a lot. I mean, I still watch them a lot, but nothing's come up that's been really worth talking about. But the one episode about how you make your own story, and like that was part of his thing. Is like anything I'd ever want to know is on the internet. Like I can look it up, I can learn how to do it. I can fix my car, I can build a computer, like whatever I want to do. I just have to take time to learn how to do it. So I think that's definitely true.
Right. So when it comes to fixing cars,
Mm.
I'll help anybody fix their car.
Mm.
And I'll do my best.
Yeah.
Right. It's difficult, but it's not too difficult. Like
Yeah.
if I take something off, I'll get it started back again. That's no
Mhm.
problem. The thing is, with my car, I pay to have everything fixed on my car because I'm super lazy when it comes to my own stuff.
Yeah.
Like other people's stuff, perfectionist. My stuff, you know, and just saying that like makes me realize like that in life, um, I'll help anybody and it'll come out great. Myself kind of goes by the wayside, and I don't know why. I
See,
don't know if that's laziness or just I care about other people more. Or
I would say caring about other people is the worst thing to do in life.
Yeah.
I feel like I did that for a long time, and I feel like it pretty much like ruined my life. I used to be real into caring about other people, and then like I got too wrapped up in other people, and I didn't take care of my stuff at home, and then like I got divorced and stuff. And now like I don't know, I have this argument with Kelly some of the time. Like I feel like she like some of the time will drop family stuff to like do stuff with her friends, and like I say like, you know, like the people in our 4 walls are like so far more important than like everybody else. Like I don't care if you've been friends with them a long time, like that's fine. Like they're important, but they're like not anywhere on the same level as like the 4 of us, and like fuck everybody else. And like that's pretty much how I feel. I mean, I don't think I would. I don't know. I mean, I'm to the point I won't like I won't go through a minor inconvenience to like someone in my immediate family to like do a major service for somebody else. Like it's just not worth it, because in the end, like nobody else is gonna help you. Right. Like when you really need people, like they're not gonna be there.
Yeah. The only thing I ever say no to you about is like on a Sunday, like, hey, you want to come over? Like,
You never want to come watch football.
I never want to drive. Like,
Yeah.
like I like it's part I don't want to drive, and part like no, you come watch football over here.
Yeah. Well, if
And
there's
It's not spite. It's just
Yeah.
no, you come over here because neither one of us want to drive.
yeah,
Because we both live like
we're like 10 minutes apart.
yeah, we both like live pretty hectic lives. Like you do a lot of driving for like Sam, and then like I'll help other people, and like
Yeah,
I
you
try
drive with
to
your brother and stuff a lot, too.
I try to be busy. I try to help my brother. I try to help my friends or
Yeah.
whatever. Like I keep myself busy, so I'm not like laying around depressed and everything. So when Sunday comes, someone's like, "Hey, you should drive over here." I'm like, "Fuck that." I just drove like 300 miles this week. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. So if there's ever a Sunday where I'm both not working and don't have Sam, then I will come over. So that happened one time this football season, and it was the Monday night game.
And you were here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But you have to be here.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like in all fairness, you used to always come over to Philly, and then you'd always be like, "Oh, you never come over here." I'm over here every week now.
Yeah, but
So-
this doesn't count as work.
I mean, I still come over here every week.
Yeah. No, but I try to come over. I try to come over your house once a week.
Yeah.
So I was gonna come over Wednesday, but you guys said Cherry Hill Mall, so I went to
true.
Cherry Hill Mall.
Yeah, we came here.
Yeah,
We came.
you
to
come
Jersey.
here, and I try to come to your house once a week.
Yeah.
Not every week, but most weeks I'll try to sneak over.
Yeah.
Friday night, I make some family movie nights.
Exactly. It's true. Oh, so Allie went to Six Flags on Saturday, so she missed all the mall trick or treating stuff.
What a bum!
Yeah, I was like pretty mad about it, because I feel like part of my issue is that everything's so extra. Like it's not so like Allie wanted to go to Six Flags with Kelly's friends. Fine. But you would think that would mean she'd go to Six Flags on Saturday. But she slept over Friday night, and then they got back super late, so she slept over Saturday night. So she's essentially gone the entire weekend. Like, I don't know why everything has to be so extra.
And then Sunday, you wanted to go to the Renaissance Fair,
And it rained.
but it poured so bad.
I was so upset about it. It was, I don't know, because it was the last day. We didn't go any other days.
Right. So the Eagles won 33-7.
Yeah.
Right? Which is great. But the game was such a sloppy game because of the rain.
Yeah.
They won by a fair margin, and I was still mad about the game because everyone looked like shit.
Why? So I didn't watch any of the post game stuff because I don't know. I just wasn't feeling good. I was like just super tired by the end of it, and like me and Sam just went back to my house and waited for LaClar to pick him up. We watched it over at my parents' house,
Which is 22 seconds away.
Yeah. But yeah, did they have any explanation at the end of the game why he missed both to like 2 extra points?
So he what's his name? The kicker.
The guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look up the kicker's name.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch any, but they probably said something, and my thing was it was rainy and they had to get the ball off. It's such a quick play.
Yeah.
The extra point, it's such a quick play, and there's almost no time. There's almost no space between them and like the goal line and all that stuff. I think it's just because it was so quick and it was so rainy that he missed it.
Jake Elliott,
yeah. But he made a 50 and a 51-yard field goal, but he missed the 2 extra points.
2 extra points. That was what was really even more crazy about it. That's why I wonder if there's something like dysfunctional about the whole process. But it's the same thing as the field goal process, right? It should be.
Yeah, but the first one, I think the laces were in.
Yeah.
The first one, I think they explained that they saw that the laces were in.
Well, yeah, Pet Detective movie.
Yeah, which is the opposite of way of which he likes it because and then I don't know why the second one, but it just
I don't know. They tried to blame it on the hold, but when they showed the hold for the first one, it looked fine.
Well, no, the first one was because of the laces on the hold, and that went out. And then just to be spiteful, the next touchdown they went for the 2 point conversion.
They went for the 2 points. I love that because I felt like they were like bailing the kicker out. They're like, no,
we got his point back. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Then the second one, I really don't know why, but it is such a quick play. But then he made a 50 and a 51.
Yeah.
But then 49ers kicker, the kick was blocked.
Yeah.
Which shows you that that's so rare.
That's not the first time it's happened this year for the Eagles. I think they're doing something either personnel or systematically that's working.
Oh no, they're doing both.
Blocks.
Yeah, they're doing both personnel and systematically. They have to be because, but that's like I said, that's such a quick play. Like field goals are the same exact play, but you have so much more wiggle room between you and the goalpost and everything. So.
Yeah.
And then it was so rainy,
Yeah.
Like the snap and the twist and all that. So
yeah, he's going to have to figure it out in the rain at some point. Like it could rain in the playoffs.
It's the first rainy game all year.
Yeah.
We're 8 weeks in, and there hasn't been rain one Sunday.
Yeah.
Except
Except for the Sunday, I want to go to the Ren Fair.
Yeah.
That's the Sunday it rains.
And it wasn't even like lightly raining. It was pouring down rain from like 5 a.m. to like 4.
Yeah, I was pretty sulky all day.
Oh, so anyway, something funny, kind of fun, not funny, but funny to me. So I was gonna buy a friend of mine some breakfast. So she didn't have anything in her house for breakfast, so I was like, "Oh, I'll pick up some breakfast." I was like, "Do you want to just get McDonald's?" And she's like, "Okay." So I've actually bought 2 breakfast, like the mega breakfast or whatever it's called, with the hotcakes.
Yeah.
Big breakfast with hotcakes.
Yeah.
That and coffee.
That's what I was getting for the kids to split when we go.
Yeah, but as an adult, you just eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
You're fat and useless. And
So I get that the hotcakes and sausage, and then add bacon.
No, see, I get mine bacon. I
Yeah.
want the big breakfast with bacon instead of sausage.
Okay.
And then it comes with the hotcakes and everything. biscuit, eggs, hash brown.
Oh, see, we don't get it. We should get the hotcakes and sausage
You're
with bacon.
no, that's where you're wrong.
Yeah.
You just got to get the big breakfast. It comes with everything.
Okay.
It's pretty much just a bacon, egg, and cheese or sausage, egg, and cheese deconstructed
Okay.
pancakes.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. So I've bought 2 before, and it's like $12.95 or whatever for 2 of them.
Mm.
It's then you have to get coffee or whatever. So she made coffee,
Yeah.
and then on the way there's a Friendlies.
Mm.
So we stopped at the Friendlies, and the Friendlies is 50% off breakfast 7 days a week, all day.
Okay.
So I got 2 big to-dos, one with pancakes, one with French toast,
Mm.
and it came to $10.99. And
Huh.
I got extra. I got potatoes with both of them. So
Why did you get 4 breakfast platters for the 2 of you?
it was 2 breakfast plates. It's
Okay.
2 big to-dos,
Okay.
which is two meats.
Yeah.
So I got bacon on both.
Yeah.
2 eggs, and 2 French toast or pancakes.
Wait, is this on top of the McDonald's breakfast?
No, I didn't get any
Okay.
McDonald's.
You were just describing what you would have gotten at McDonald's.
Yeah, I was describing what I got at McDonald's,
Got it.
which is like $12 or $13.
Probably our many listeners were confused,
Yeah.
but I see the point of the story now.
So when
So the 2 to-dos were cheaper than the McDonald's.
better quality. My eggs were trashed because I got scrambled, but
Yeah.
it's just like milk carton eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like it's like better quality,
Hmm.
more food. It was closer. It took slightly longer
Yeah.
because the place was empty. I don't know why,
Hmm.
but it was like $3 cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she got a Friendlies for breakfast, not McDonald's.
Well, the Friendlies by me breakfast is 50% off.
I wonder
all
if
week.
if they all are.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess there's not really a Friendlies near me. But there's a McDonald's. Although McDonald's near me is terrible.
Yeah. It's horrible.
Yeah.
McDonald's used to be cheap, pretty expensive.
Really not. I mean, that's well. That was part of why I got here late today because I feel like other podcasts, other podcast nights we just stop and get McDonald's if we don't have anything already pre-made. But then I ran to the store anyway while Allie was in dancing school, and I got like just hot dogs to make. So dinner was like $5 versus like $22 at McDonald's, like what it would have been
Right.
for like 2 people and a kid.
Yeah. So here's why I say McDonald's is expensive.
Mm.
It's like quick. It's fast food. Something.
Yeah.
But if you go to Red Robin
yeah.
and you get their regular burger meal,
Yeah.
just a regular burger, none of the special burgers.
Mm.
Lettuce, tomato, onion. It's like $6.99, unlimited fries. Then you just have to get a drink. So altogether, it's like $8.99 in
Yeah.
tax. It's like a little less than $10.
Mm.
That same meal at McDonald's, which is lower quality,
Mm.
is still it's like $9. It's like a dollar
Yeah, it's
cheaper.
pretty equivalent. Yeah, it's just faster.
Yeah.
I don't know. The drinks at like food places that were ridiculously
Yeah,
overpriced.
$3.29 now.
Yeah, I mean that's like how many liters of soda is that potentially?
Well, in New Jersey, it's 2
Yeah.
or 3.
It's probably
Yeah.
3 or 4 liters of
Yeah.
soda in New Jersey,
Um,
and in Philly with the soda tax is like cup soda. But
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, and not like you guys. You don't always have time to stop there and get it to
Yeah.
go or whatever. But I mean, like even 4 or 5 years ago, a quarter pounder meal was $4.99. Now
Yeah.
it's up to $8.99, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not fun.
So for any of our many listeners that have some time on their hands but not a lot of cash, Red Robin or Friendly's breakfast.
No, Red Robin just has burgers, no breakfast.
Yeah, Red Robin period or
Yeah.
Friendly's breakfast.
Yeah, it just the
Avoid
Eve's-
McDonald's.
The Evesham
Avoid
Friendly's,
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Well, the Evesham Arby's are fucking liars.
Yeah.
That's what we know.
No, they're not liars. You're just lazy.
Liars.
Yeah. No, you're reverse lazy. You're reverse lazy. Instead of staying in the car, you're like, I want to be a pain in the ass. I want to go bug these people at 10 o'clock at night. When everybody else is like, I'll just get it to go.
I'm a level 5 Google guide, and I've never abused my powers as a Google guide until now.
Are you really a level 5
Yeah.
Google guide?
But I never abused my powers until now. But I gave them a bad review because I said website says they're open till 11. I'm here at 10:15. Doors are locked.
But they were still open.
I didn't say they weren't open. I said the doors were locked. 1 star.
But they were still open.
1 star.
You sound like the kind of review where the guy's like, "I love the food. The wait staff was great. The sodas just kept coming. The beer was cold, but they only had 1 roll of toilet paper instead of 2. 1 star."
Yeah, I feel like I feel like our one listener to this podcast is gonna be somebody from Google. I'm gonna get like an email. Excuse me, sir, your Google
Excuse me.
your Google God privileges have been revoked.
Excuse me, Sir Kirk.
Your Google God privileges are done. You're back to level 1. Level 1, you're done. I don't know. I feel like most of my Google Guide points have been from posting pictures of Sam at various places across the tri-state area. Although my most views ever on a Google location picture are JD's drawing of the
House Tyrell?
the House Tyrell sigil on a pint glass at Moonshine in South Philly.
Poorly drawn sigil.
Yeah, it looks like something else, but it looks interesting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a round glass. We were already drinking. Whatever.
Yeah, that is my most viewed Google Guide image.
So hopefully this will be our most listened to podcast of whole week Costa. Good night.